Colorado, the man, not the place. You're joining us for a very special edition of All Killer. We're going to be highlighting some of the newcomers that have joined the ranks of Beyond Wrestling over the past couple months. And you got to remember, when this project began, it was all about spotlighting overlooked and unappreciated wrestlers, giving them the platform, a worldwide platform, to strut their stuff. And while we are familiar with Brian Fury, obviously holding tapings here at his New England Pro Wrestling Academy, the spiritual successor of Killer Kowalski's Chaotic Wrestling School, we are not too familiar with his opponent in one Pat Matthews. However, Pat Matthews is a graduate from the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, so he's facing his trainer here today. With that in mind, you can see the level of aggression, also taking advantage of the fact that Fury has competed once today. Sizing up Fury before driving the knee in the midsection. Brian Fury, that signature offense in the corner, obviously has been passed down to his student, Pat Matthews. Matthews comes charging in. Brian Fury able to sidestep him. Oh, just kicking him right in the guts. You hear the other wrestlers calling for one more time. With Fury firmly in control, there's nothing Matthews can do to get out of the way. And Matthews in an even worse position. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty damn clear that he doesn't have balls of Fury. And taking a wicked spill to the floor. And Brian Fury in no rush to join his student in on the outside. Serves him right for making him look bad at the start of the match. Fury misses with that basement drop kick. Matthews misses with the clothesline. Gets sent face first in that pillar and taken down with the neck breaker on the floor. Fury not getting paid by the hour, trying to end things early. And this is Matthews' introduction to Beyond Wrestling, and he is not faring so well. Of course, do me a favor, once you've seen all of the matches, once you've completed this episode of All Killer, please leave us a comment. Let us know who you liked, who you want to see back, and we will make it a point to feature them on a future episode of All Killer.
I don't like that at all.
Brian Fury feeding off the energy of the other wrestlers. A long taping today, preparing for the Charade Charity Chowdown tomorrow. And with his tribute to the Macho Man, oh yeah, coming off with that double axe handle and pointing to the balls of Fury, as it were. Fury, something else in mind. Bringing his student off the mat. Focusing his attack on the arm. And just kicking him in the face. Now just going for a shot to the throat. Fury basically toying with him to the enjoyment of all the other wrestlers around ringside and to the dismay of one Pat Matthews. Matthews having to go to the ropes to try and pull himself up. He's on spaghetti legs. And now Fury just grinding his wrist. Perhaps trying to light a fire under his opponent, under his student. Matthews finally able to perhaps create an opening for himself, but he missed with that punch. But able to take Fury down with that power slam. Talk about thinking on your feet. But Matthews has a long way to go to further incapacitate Fury. I don't know why he's not going for the pin right here. Instead, choosing to put the boots to his trainer. Fury's out at 1. Now you see him mocking Brian Fury's signature pose before kicking him in the midsection. Face first into the buckle. While Fury's trying to get that separation, Matthews not allowing it, just slamming him down to the mat. Hook in the leg. You can tell that Fury did not have nearly as much energy kicking out of that near fall attempt. Now Matthews looked like he was going to be picking Fury up off the mat, realizing he could probably do more punishment with his opponent on the ground. Remember those elbows, but Fury making sure to bring himself to the apron where he can't be pinned, but yeah, he can get kicked to the floor. And now it's Matthews who's in no rush to join Fury on the outside. You got to think that Matthews, not only does he not have the amount of experience or the amount of ring savvy, but his conditioning probably isn't as good as Fury's either. Taking a minute to catch his breath. But Fury unable to capitalize, even with the extra seconds to try and find a counter. First sent to the post, then face first into the ring apron. What else does Matthews have in mind? And I'm sure just like Nicholas K did earlier in the day, Matthews would love to embarrass his trainer and defeat him basically on his home turf here at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Of course, if you're an aspiring wrestler, easy for me to say, and you're watching this video right now, and you live in New England, I know that's a lot of variables, guys. I would highly, highly recommend that you go to Brian Fury's school because it's going to be the best training that you can get in the area, bar none. Take a look at Pat Matthews, able to get the boot up. Now sizing up Fury before dropping the bomb on him. Pat Matthews, he's going to go close to 250 pounds, driving all that weight down on Brian Fury. Before locking in that chin lock. A very rudimentary hold. But at this point in the contest, it could prove to be the difference between winning and losing. And at least from this position, he can at least plan his next attack if he's not able to get Fury to pass out. Fury still showing signs of life, letting out a howl. You see that arm slowly starting to fade. But not only does Matthews lack the experience, I mean, he's never wrestled in front of the other wrestlers here before. So it's no wonder why they've chosen Brian Fury as their favorite, trying to help him find that second win by cheering and clapping for him. But that effort may be futile at this point. Now Matthews arguing with the other wrestlers. I think he's got Fury beat. I can't believe it. Oh, Fury just seconds away. That's that veteran instinct. And now trying to feed off the energy, the Balls of Fury chant. Look how much damage has been done. Look at how red Fury's head is. And look at that, Matthews, to his credit, staying on the attack. And now a third time. And this time he's keeping himself positioned in the corner. Fury wasn't going to be able to drive his way because he hit his opponent. Caught with that enziguri. Matthews might be knocked out, but Fury can't capitalize. Tell you what, so far I'm pretty impressed with what I've seen out of Matthews. I mean, to be able to go toe-to-toe with one of the very best in New England. If this is how good Pat Matthews is now, I'd love to see where he's going to be in professional wrestling in a couple of years. If he can stay injury-free, keep his head in the game. But Brian Fury's trying to knock his head off the shoulders. Great elevation on that back body drop. And Matthews just turns right around to that big clothesline. And another. Fury looking to send Matthews for the ride. And great execution on that drop kick. Pinpoint precision. Still only enough for a 2 count. Fury taking his time here. Perhaps trying to shake the cobwebs. Gonna think he's gonna be looking either for that pop-up powerbomb, the Boston Crab, or a combination. Instead, looking to wear down his opponent even more. Oh! That running kick from Matthews. Just a wild shot. And look at the agility. Fury had that scouted. Unfortunately, Matthews finding no water in the pool. Able to take the charging Fury down with that drop toe hold. Thought perhaps he was going to be going again for that chin lock, but instead he's got the arms butterflied and just an eggplant style DDT. That could have been the knockout blow that Matthews was looking for. I think that Fury is going to have to be knocked out in order to lose this match. There's no way he's giving up. Not here, not at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Matthews obviously looking to pull out all the stops, going back to that top rope. Perhaps for a crossbody. This time he gets caught with that powerbomb, dumped on the back of his head. And Fury finishing up that combination with that Boston Crab. He's sitting so deep, Matthews tapping immediately. Some great back and forth action. Fury proving why he's one of the very best in New England, but certainly an impressive outing from the newcomer and Pat Matthews. Take another look right there. Just dumped right on his head. And right from that position, Brian Fury able to take him over and get him to tap out with that Boston Crab. Brian Fury starting to become a favorite here among the other wrestlers. Our next match, we have two competitors that have never wrestled in a Beyond Wrestling ring, although you may recognize one of them. However, the man you're looking at right now is Todd Sople, a competitor throughout New England that you may remember from the 10-man tag that Chikara had in Brockton. However, the man standing across the ring from him is referee Anthony Green, having his first match here in Beyond Wrestling. And believe it or not, I met Anthony Green maybe 6-7 years ago at a clinic that Lightning Mike Quackenbush was teaching at in New Bedford, Massachusetts. I believe at the time Anthony Green was only 12 or 13 years old. And he was in charge of a radio show, an internet radio show, and had already interviewed the likes of Nigel McGuinness and Claudio Castagnoli. So Anthony Green is somebody that grew up on professional wrestling, and now he's going to try and apply that skill set in the squared circle, not as a referee, but as a wrestler. Let's see what he can do. Right now trying to keep that wrist lock on Todd Sople. Sople's somebody that's gone to great lengths over the last year or so to improve his conditioning. Has lost a tremendous amount of weight. And has competed against some of the very best in New England. Coming out to Beyond Wrestling today to show that worldwide platform exactly what he's capable of. And Anthony Green, very smart to try and transition to that arm bar. Sople just overpowering. Referee Kevin Quinn stepping in between these two men. We're going to get a clean break. Gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised what I've seen out of Anthony Green so far. Looks like Sople, however, goading Anthony Green into that situation. Green perhaps thought he was going to be locking up once again, but got that boot to the gut. And now Sople trying to do some damage to the wrist of Anthony Green. Anthony Green able to kip up. But look at that! A great show of agility, unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. I highly doubt that Todd Sople was. And Anthony Green, the youngster, is back in control. I'd have to wager that Anthony Green probably less than a dozen professional matches underneath his belt. But he's still bringing the fight to Todd Sople. Once again, going back to that wrist. And this time, Sople having to rely on grabbing the ear to move Anthony Green back to the corner. And now Sople just slapping Anthony Green in the face. Green responding with a slap of his own. Whoa! Sople comes charging in. And Anthony Green right back to that arm. Very sound strategy, very basic. But it's hard to make mistakes when you're wrestling that simple style. Anthony Green trying to put himself in a position where Todd Sople would not be able to take a cheap shot. That time instead he went for the eyes before pulling Anthony Green off the buckle. Now Todd Sople running his mouth. I mean, he's certainly got a lot to prove here in Beyond Wrestling. He's been outsmarted, out-wrestled at every turn by this rookie. But again, perhaps that goes back to the unique environment here at Beyond Wrestling. There's really something to be said to getting used to this environment. A lot of guys, when they make their debut in Beyond Wrestling, are not successful until they get used to it. It's a totally different atmosphere than wrestling at a live event. And not only do you have to wrestle and worry about the person that you're in the ring with, but with all the other wrestlers on ringside, they might be there to study you, they might be there to criticize you. So it certainly adds another dimension. A lot more pressure. But it looks like Todd Sople has been able to regain his composure. He's firmly in control. Instead of instead of hooking the leg, looking to apply more pressure across the chest and the shoulders of Anthony Green. That pinning combination did not work. For Todd Sople, this match will continue. Anthony Green, somebody who's been around the Beyond Wrestling environment for about a year and a half. Starting to feed off some of the other wrestlers. He's able to get out of the way of that kick. Schoolboy only good for a 2 count. As he comes back up to his feet, he walked right into it. And Todd Sople, the momentum on the clothesline, almost taking him down to the mat. Once again, that lateral press only good for a 2 count. Sople, you got to think, is frustrated. He's going to try and do his best not to show it. And Anthony Green trying to pull himself back up, giving a shot to the midsection, and again, Sople just stopping him in his tracks with a well-placed boot to the face. Now Sople just trying to squeeze the life out of Anthony Green. Another conservative hold. We saw how that worked for Pat Matthews in the previous match. However, a hold like this can only get you so far. I have a hard time believing that Anthony Green is going to give it up right here, but it's very difficult to measure the amount of damage being done. Sople unable to keep Green down on the mat. Green connected with that arm drag, out of the way of the clothesline this time, and able to counter that back body drop attempt with a sunset flip. Sople's down. And Anthony Green, I thought that was a smart maneuver, trying to put his feet on the arms of Sople, but Sople was able to find a counter from that sunset flip attempt and go right to that same hold, that bear hug. Of course, when you've had serious damage done to the midsection, it makes it that much more difficult to use all of your limbs. You're not going to be running as fast. You're not going to be able to use that momentum to pop the hits, to throw your opponent overhead with those slams and those suplexes. Anthony Green, that Mongolian chop. Now the back elbow. And again, Anthony Green, continue with that offense. Can't get caught up in the moment, kid. Now just raining down blows. Not even punches, just elbows, forearms to the top of the head. Sople able to push him off. Sople looking for that low clothesline. Anthony Green now going for a waistlock, but unable to keep that hold on Sople. Now Sople going for that neck breaker, but Anthony Green brushing his arm aside. And you saw the way he had the head hook, taking Sople down. A very simple but a very effective counter. And again, with the damage that's been done to his midsection, how much did he take out of himself connecting with that neck breaker? That's what I want to know. Anthony Green sizing up Sople. Sople with a show of agility out of the way. Now going for that schoolboy. Oh, and right to the stretch muffler. All right, a submission predicament right here. Let's see how Anthony Green can counter this or escape this hold, or if he's going to have to give it up. Anthony Green going for the inside cradle. Sople kicks out. Up on the shoulders. Oh, and Sople just throwing him into position for that knockout forearm. Anthony Green, so much heart, so much desire. Certainly going to think that he's going to want to win his first ever match here at Beyond Wrestling, especially knowing, having had been here for a year and a half already, how much is on the line. Climbing up to that second rope. Missing with that cross body. I think that might have been one mistake too many for Anthony Green, especially with all the damage that's been done to his midsection. Oh! And look at that maneuver. I gotta be honest with you, I've never seen anything like that before. And that's enough to pick up the victory. You saw the boot to the already injured midsection, and then just take it down, butterfly style, that spinning slam. And Anthony Green, just too much damage done to that torso. And Todd Sople picking up the victory here. And again, so far, you've seen 2 matches featuring newcomers here. We've got 2 more to go. Please leave a comment in the section and let us know who you want to see back. Do you want to see Todd Sople back? You're interested in seeing the progress of young Anthony Green? Let us know that, and we will feature them on an upcoming episode of All Killer. Now, who's the Slater Quaid character? Well, moments ago, Turtle issuing an open challenge to anybody that he's never competed against in Beyond Wrestling.
Okay, this is the man I've been looking for.
Slater Quaid's been looking for the Turtle.
I came here on a very important task. I need to find the killer of my 2 brothers. And everybody told me that you are the man responsible for this killing.
Total killed this guy's brothers?
Shut up! Now, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately. What were you doing on October 13, 2012 at 3 p.m.?
October 13th? That was Beyond Wrestling all aboard.
Is this guy serious?
This Slater Quaid has a striking resemblance to somebody else on the Beyond roster.
What the hell is wrong with you? I don't care what you do to your Hershey Highway.
We're all men here. We have got time. You know when it's time to release stress.
Okay, Turtle.
Wait.
What is... Turtle is winking. What is...
What the hell is wrong with this guy?
That's what I want to know. I like this Slater Quaid guy. He's getting to the bottom of things.
Listen to me. What did you do and where were you doing that day? Did you kill my 2 brothers?
I do have one quick question.
Yes.
What in the bluest of blue shells are you doing, Marconi?
Who's that? Who the hell is Marconi? My name is Detective Slater Quaid. Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
Detective Slater Quaid.
I am from San Diego, California. I work for the San Diego Police Department. My name is Detective. My name is Detective. I'm here to find the killer of my 2 brothers.
This guy's got his whole spiel prepared and everything. Is he going to wrestle or not?
Now, you're going to come with me back to San Diego, and I'm going to interrogate you there in front of my lieutenant, okay? Come on, we're going to have
Okay, but what if I refuse? I have the right to refuse.
Turtle is not going to go along with this guy. I mean, I don't blame him. He wants to go to San Diego.
Turtle killed his family. Well,
Plead the fifth.
dude, you just died. By the way, what's that?
Turtle looking to take a cheap shot. I don't know if that was the wisest idea. Turtle wanted to compete against somebody he's never wrestled before. You should have seen the explosive introduction. In fact, you can. Check the video description. Perhaps even the annotations if I get around to it. You know, of course, the all-killer format. We don't usually show a lot of things like the introductions. But this one time only, we'll make an exception. You can see the interview with Steve the Turtle Weiner and Slater Quaid's explosive introduction. Quaid.
Usually when I do that, it leaves a hole.
Not leaving the hole in the shell of Steve the Turtle Weiner.
My hand, it really hurts.
Is this guy even a competitor? Is this guy for real?
Come here, you. What the hell are you doing? Why was he doing that?
Now Turtle going after that right hand. I don't know if Slater Quaid familiar with the rule system here. Turtle just driving it to the top turnbuckle and now biting him. And Slater Quaid taking Turtle down with that explosive shoulder tackle. And Turtle's stuck on his shell. You know, you can also leave a comment in the comment section as to who you do not want to see back. And if you would like to no longer see Steve the Turtle Weiner in Beyond Wrestling, that's a comment that you can leave. I make no promises. The shell has come off. And to borrow a line from the Turtle, all shell has broken loose. How about that elbow drop? Is he going to be able to get Turtle to fess up to killing his brothers? That's what I want to know.
It's really just too easy.
Would Turtle kill somebody? I think that's an important question to ask.
What are you doing? What are you doing that day? Tell them. Okay, you tell them, man.
All right, Turtle's not going to fess up to that camera.
Tell me the names of the and I will get back to you at a later date. Tell me the name.
Oh, he's going to fess up. He's going to fess up. He did kill him. Come on. I don't want to have a murderer on the roster. And now Quaid, arguing with the official, wanted to see his badge. The Turtle was just about to confess.
I see my friend in this fight at Venice Beach. Look, nice guy.
He said he saw somebody from Venice Beach do that. And what was that, a running, exploding punch? 1, 2, 3. Well, Quaid beat Turtle, but he didn't get the confession he was looking for.
Obviously, this guy's not the killer.
Okay, so it's been determined, after look at this maneuver, look at this running, jumping punch, right to the top of the head. That's what it took to determine that Steve the Turtle Weiner did not kill anybody. And I'll tell you what, it comes as a relief. Somebody who lives very close to him in the wonderful state of Rhode Island, by the dockside. And what is Quaid doing? He's looking to interrogate Nick Talon. Turtle, did you kill him? Tell me. All right, it's main event time. All Killer Episode 8. We got two brand new tag teams, two Beyond Wrestling. The Hoodz in the black and white. The Minutemen in the black and pink. And it's going to be Tommy, Trainwreck, and Devin Blaze, the Minutemen, going up against Kris, Pyro, and Davey Cash. And just as many fans watching this may be familiar with Todd Sople through that 10-man tag back from Jakarta and Brockton a couple of years ago, perhaps fans are also familiar with the Minutemen and the Hoodz. These guys are rivals through and through. They have competed dozens of times throughout New England. This is the first time that they've tied up here at Beyond Wrestling. You see Devin Blaze in the black and pink trunks tying up with Davey Cash. Blaze create some offense. Thought he was going to be going to the ropes to get that separation. Instead, springboarding off. Comes charging in. Taking Cash over with that arm drag. Now, taking Cash down with that head scissors. And a forearm. This guy, Devin Blaze, he's able to create offense out of some pretty unusual situations, setting to the ropes, ducking the clothesline. And taking Cash down with the drop kick. And Cash going to the corner with Chris Pyro. And you hear some of the other wrestlers here dubbing Devin Blaze sober pinky. Pretty good exchange between those two guys, but Davey Cash not really showing what he's capable of. Here comes Tommy Trainwreck, bigger lad in the black and pink, going up against Chris Pyro. Pyro may be the smallest guy in the match, but I think he may also have the most experience. Pyro trying to trip up Tommy Trainwreck. And Trainwreck able to pass him by. Pyro landing on his feet. And look at that arm drag. And a drop kick. This big guy's got some moves too. Now looking to bring in Pyro the hard way. Oh, able to land on his feet. Came walking right into that double hip lock takeover. The fist drop and the double stomp right to the chest. So far the Minutemen very effective with their combinations. Spun right around into that boot. Now that schoolboy sending the partners into each other, and then the drop kick and the senton. Another great combination. The Minutemen proving to be extremely innovative so far. And now just flipping himself inside out. The inverted senton in the corner. And taking it to Davey Cash for good measure. That was a mistake. He should have just focused on Pyro. Oh my God! It's like a car wreck. Getting hit by a bus named Davey Cash. You're not gonna find that on the Ripta. You certainly see the difference in styles. Even just a few minutes into this bout. The Hoodz relying on their striking, whereas the Minutemen relying on those combinations. Again, I will once again urge you, at the completion of this match, please make sure to leave a comment in the comments section letting us know who you would like to see back in Beyond Wrestling, and we will do our very best to feature them on an upcoming episode of All Killer. Devin Blaze with the eyes in the back of his head. Now he's taking on two opponents. What he needs to do is get across the ring. Oh, Chris Pyro with a kick right to the side of the head. I believe Cash got the blind tag. And just position him to throw him across the ring with that Explorer-style suplex. Cash going for the pin. Only good for a 2 count. Now to Hoodz. Trying to show some of that tandem offense, but it's all very strike-based. Oh! 2 feet right to the cranium. These guys are vicious. And Devin Blaze has a lot of heart. Perhaps more guts than brains. Now Pyro saying that's it. He's going to try and get Blaze up for that powerbomb, perhaps a pile driver, or maybe something else. Blaze trying to find that counter with the arms butterflied, spinning Pyro into the charging Cash. And able to send him over with that suplex right from that position. Very impressive show of strength. But he's going to get Tommy Trainwreck in there. Trainwreck chomping at the bit, getting the tag, and the freshest man in this match comes charging in. A flying forearm. Now a big back elbow. Following up that back body drop. Able to catch Cash. And that rolling elbow finds the mark. Oh, taking him down with that face butter facebuster DDT combination. And Tommy Trainwreck now looking to tag in Devin Blades. You gotta think they're gonna be looking for more of that signature offense, those tandem combinations. Taking both members of the Hoodz down with that Hurricane Rana, springing back up to his feet. And with the Hoodz on the floor, you're gonna think that the Minutemen are gonna be looking to fly. Well, at least Devin Blades. Ah, but it's Tommy Trainwreck instead! That guy's gonna be close to 300 pounds, you'd never know it. And it looks like Sober Pinky's about to fly, bringing himself back in the ring just so he can build momentum in that flipping tope, wiping out Davey and Kris Pyro. You can tell that these guys are fighting to earn that full-time spot on the Beyond Wrestling roster, really pulling out all the stops. How much damage have they done to themselves in the process? Now looking to send the Hoodz back into the ring. First catch, then Pyro. Now the Minutemen trying to top the Hoodz at the Hoodz game. Connected with a number of elbows, but those super kick attempts get blocked. Able to connect. Trainwreck set to the ropes, gets caught with a kick. Devin put in position for a double kick, and Trainwreck with a double clothesline. These guys are going at a breakneck pace, but they got to be careful, or else that's exactly what's going to happen. Somebody's going to break their neck. And the wrestlers here very impressed with what they've seen so far. I mean, all four of these guys virtual unknowns outside of the New England area. And it seems like they've taken a liking to Devin Blades out of everybody in this match. Very impressive showing from all four competitors. Tommy Trainwreck able to catch himself on the apron, gets kicked off. Now it's a 2-on-1 battle. Devin Blades caught in that full Nelson. The Soul Food popping him right up into that suplex into the pin. I don't know who the legal man is, but Kevin Quinn down to count the pin. Devin Blades able to kick out. And the Minutemen are still alive. Tommy Trainwreck able to take Davey down with that Enziguri. I cannot believe how agile this guy is. You would never expect it. And I don't think that Pyro realizes that he's in the ring by himself with both of his opponents. But that's not stopping him from taking the fight to the Minutemen. Now see him die. He's going to try and kill him. Oh, he lands on his feet. Oh, God. Take it down with that facebuster. Held in a position. What is this going to be? Ah, for crying out loud! He powerbombed him right in his head! And the Minutemen have defeated the Hoodz at Beyond Wrestling. Take another look at this combination. The powerbomb onto the knees. Not only the back getting jammed up on the kneecaps, with that angle they... Oh, man. Kris Pyro's hurt. But the wrestlers are on ringside going absolutely nuts for what they've just seen. And again, this is what Beyond Wrestling is all about. Taking four unknowns, giving them the spotlight to go absolutely crazy with no restrictions. Let them pull out all the stops and let them earn the respect of their peers the good old-fashioned way in the ring. Again, please make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know who you want to see back in Beyond Wrestling. I'll tell you what, my vote goes for the Hoodz and the Minutemen. Very, very impressive outing from all four of these competitors, with the Minutemen victorious over the Hoodz at Beyond Wrestling All Killer, Episode 8. Hey, Hoodz, better luck next time, and there will be a next time.